So you want to start a business? Now what? So you want to start a business. You've decided, I've got this great idea. I'm going to start a business. So the first thing you need to think about is, who is this business serving? My name is Nicole, and I'm going to talk to you about all the things that I've learned about starting a business. I'm going to give you my tips and tricks and some of the things that I think you should know when you're thinking about starting a business. First things first, what is your why? Why are you providing this service or this item, and who are you providing it to? It is so important that you narrow down your audience, that you know who your customer base is, where they're located, and how you're going to get to them. So one of the first things you consider is, who is your target audience? For instance, my target audience is seniors. I need seniors because seniors are the ones that my business appeals to. So you might have a target audience that is children, or only women, or those who are interested in fitness only, those who are interested in spirituality only, those who have a large interest in stock market or investing. So find your target audience and narrow it down so you know exactly who you want to sell to. Next, you're going to want to consider how you're going to deliver that service or that product. Are you going to deliver it via email? Because we have plenty of digital marketing. Are you going to deliver it via UPS or FedEx? Are you going to do it an in-person delivery? Are your customers going to come to you? You need to find why and how you're going to deliver this service. So the best way to deliver those services are going to be something important that you look at when you are finding out how your service is going to get to your customer. How much is it going to cost? Let's talk about money. How much is it going to cost? First things first, you have to invest in yourself. An entrepreneur or starting a business means that it requires money. You need money for the website. You need money for the service. You need money for any digital marketing you need to do, or your domain name, how much it costs to purchase the product yourself, how much you're going to resell it for. All of those things you need to figure out. And that way you know how much money you need to start the business. Also, you need to consider your own personal costs. Are you going to require gas? Are you going to require stamps? Are you going to pay for shipping? Or are you going to add that cost on to the product so that the customer is paying for that shipping? So it's very important to realize that you have to invest in yourself. And this happens in so many ways. So first for the business, and then eventually, or probably most importantly, for yourself. This is going to be an ever-learning venture. You're not going to one and done it. It very rarely happens. So many people fail on the way to success. Look at your failure as a stepping stone to closer to success, right? So don't worry about failing. It's gonna happen. It's fine. It's a learning opportunity. So just make sure that as you're failing and growing, you're growing also. And that you're learning new lessons. Each time you fail, you should be learning new lessons, new strategies, new things about yourself and about the business so you can make a better decision in the future. It's all about outreach. So you're gonna wanna make sure that your customer base knows that you're alive, that you're in business, and that you are able to deliver the service or product to them. So that means outreach. So first, you're going to want to reach out to those people who love you and know you and trust you. And that means your family and your friends. And so your family and your friends should be your first customers. They are the ones who know you, who trust you, who will give you a great review at the end of your service or product and will recommend other people for you. So reach out to your family, reach out to your friends, reach out to your friends of friends, reach out to your doctor, your lawyer, your accountant. That's another thing. You definitely need an accountant. So reach out to all of those people so that they can help you grow your business. Just Hi, cousin. Guess what? I've started a new business. I'm so excited about it. Do you mind taking a look at the business? And also, do you know anyone who could use these services or use this product? Because I can tell this business is gonna be great. I'm so excited about it. Please give me your support. Now, most of your family and friends, you won't have to say the please give me your support. You'll just have to reach out to them and they'll offer their support. You probably won't need to ask the please, but it might help just a little bit to say the please. Especially for your family and friends. They are the ones who are going to recommend you, and they are the ones who will be your first customers. Organize your time wisely, and that means have an outline of your day. What do you plan to accomplish that day? Find 3 things that you want to accomplish that day and put it on a list. Let's say you do the first thing by mid-morning, the second thing directly after lunch, and the third thing by the end of the day. That keeps you on track and making sure that you get your tasks completed that you have for the day. They don't have to be huge tasks, but they do have to be met that day. Give yourself 3 things each day that will help you to get to where you want to be. One of the things that has helped me tremendously is hire or outsource your help. And that means it could be little things like, I want to create a digital marketing ad. One of the places where you can go and hire is on Fiverr. Some people on Fiverr, there are workers on Fiverr who do a great job at doing what they do and for very low cost. So I recommend going to Fiverr, hiring for small things. Create a campaign email for me. Create a digital marketing campaign. Make some phone calls for me. Fiverr can do anything that there's essentially everything on Fiverr. You need a voiceover for a video that you made. Go to Fiverr. You need some music for the background. Go to Fiverr. You need someone to advertise your clothing. Go to Fiverr. You can simply ship them the clothing and they will advertise it for you. There's so many things to find on Fiverr. There are so many jobs to find on Fiverr, even the smallest ones, that you could be using your time doing something else and allow someone else to get those small details made. And then you can ask them to edit or republish. They have some edits in there. So I recommend going to Fiverr, hire away if you can. The whole purpose of building a business is to build a small little economy for yourself. And so that means you need to hire help to help your business to grow. That you can go on and handle the larger tasks that only you and your personal touch and your personal brand can bring to the table. So some of those smaller things, create an email, help with some document that you need to write up. Please hire the help. It helps. It's a lifesaver. It has been a lifesaver for me to hire just for small tasks. You've got to take care of you so that you can take care of the business. It's like what they say on the airplane. Put the mask on yourself before you help your children, right? Before you help anyone else. That means make sure that you have time in the day, time in the week to focus on you. If that means exercise, if that means yoga, meditation, prayer, make sure that you have time. Go to the gym. Make sure that you have time for you. It is so very important. Get your rest. I don't recommend not sleeping all night. I don't recommend missing out on your sleep. Get your rest. Now, the amount of sleep you need will vary from person to person, but get your rest. Don't pull all-nighters. You're not at your best when you're tired. Work out. You can just take a walk with your dog down the street. You can just take a 20-minute walk, or you could go to the gym and do a 45-minute exercise. But make sure you keep your body moving. Our body is our vessel, and we need to keep that strong so that we can stay in the game, keep our mind clear, and make sure that we're giving as much as we can with the body that we were given. Spiritual work. Exercise your spirituality. Pray if that's what you do. Pray. Meditate. If that's what you like to do, is meditate. Meditate. Keep your mind clear, because there are going to be some challenging days that you're going to want to throw things across the table and say, forget it. But I want you to make sure that you don't get to that point. And that means keeping your mind clear and keeping a positive outlook. Sometimes reading affirmations each day help you with having a positive mindset. Sometimes meditation is all you need. A quiet space, 20 minutes, meditate. Sometimes prayer is what you need. I like to pray in the shower. That's where I like to pray. It keeps my mind clear. Find your mind clearing exercise. Make sure that you are mentally aware and mentally capable to keep moving on with this. And that means find your happy space. And if your happy space is grabbing a glass of red wine, cheers to that. Learner. So I listen to audiobooks, and I find all kinds of audiobooks, and for me, it is nonfiction. I listen to audiobooks all the time. I constantly have an audiobook running in my ear, and find what matters to you. If that means in your field you need to learn more about a certain product, find the time to learn about that certain product. Schedule it in your day. 2 hours a day, I'm going to focus on growing and learning. And that means I'm going to read a book for 20 minutes, and then I'm going to learn about the rest of I'm going to learn about the new technology, or I'm going to learn about the new trends that are in my category. Also, new technology is always coming out, new niches, new trends. Find yourself some time in the day, or even time in the week. If time in the day is not good for you, let's set aside, if it's 1 hour a day, learning something new, reading something new, finding the latest trends. Designate that hour in the day for you to learn and grow, because we are always ever changing. We're always going to get better and better. Things around us are changing, so that means we need to change also, and that means we need to grow and learn. So find a way to have that time in the day dedicated for your learning and your growth in your field, whatever that might be. One thing about starting a business is there is always a way. And a lot of people will stop when they see a barrier. But the one thing about a business, or the one thing about being an entrepreneur, is that you always have to find a way. You have to be creative. You have to think of new ideas. You have to find a new way to get to the solution that you want to achieve. And so sometimes when you have barriers, a lot of people will stop. Such is the saying, 90% of businesses fail within the first year. It's because they've stopped being creative. They haven't found a way, or they've run out of resources. But what you have to understand is, as long as you're living and breathing, there is a resource near you. So you just have to find it. And that means being creative and finding that. So find a way to think outside the box, as they say. Finally, I want to say, you can do this. There are people out here who are less qualified than you, and they're doing it, and they're killing it. So if they can do it, you can do it too. So I want you to stay encouraged and have that friend, have that support system that's going to help you through. Oh, one last tip. Find a mentor. This is so very important. The people who have been where you are the best people to help you to get to where you want to be. Because they've been there. They've done it. They've tried all the things. They've thought outside the box. They have failed. They have succeeded. They have looked defeat in the eye and they walked around it. They've seen challenges that you haven't seen. They've seen situations that you have not been a part of. They've been in circles that you haven't been a part of. I want you to find a mentor. Find a mentor. They can help you. Take their advice. Take their criticism. Take it with a smile because that's the best way to learn. Even in the midst of challenges, take it with a smile, because once you're taking it with a smile, you can learn. You're able to absorb more information. And I want to say one other thing. As long as you have a mentor, you should also be teaching. One of the best ways to learn all of this information, any information ever, is to teach it. So it's one thing to absorb the information. It's one thing to read it, but it's another thing to take action. And then it's a whole nother thing to be able to teach what you've learned. You actually absorb the information a little bit better when you're focused on teaching the information. So find someone who you can teach to. And that doesn't mean that they are beneath you. It just means that they're growing, and they need to be growing with you. So as you grow, they're growing also. And your mentor is also growing. Because believe it or not, mentorship is a give and take situation. They're learning ways to teach you, and you're learning ways to learn their information. It's a give and take situation. And so make sure that you find yourself a mentor and someone who you can teach this information to. And I say, you probably shouldn't teach it to your 10-year-old, or maybe you can. As long as you think they can absorb it. Actually, that's probably a good idea. Teach it to your 10-year-old. If you can teach it to your 10-year-old, then you pretty much got the information. So I just want to wish you so much success in your business. And I'm excited that you have a new business idea. Get excited, stay excited, because there are going to be some days when you're not going to be excited. But I want you to push through, because you got this. If anyone else in this world has become a business owner, that means you can too. If you liked any of this information, give me a thumbs up. And if you are inspired to, let me know what your business is in the comments below. And also hit the subscribe button if you like this content and you'd like to see more of what I have to offer. And make sure to click that bell over here so you know every time I upload new content. And I will be uploading content about business and fashion and vlogging about my day or my week in Los Angeles. And I will be vlogging about my finds in Los Angeles, as well as Sage. Oh my gosh, my puppy Sage, she's adorable. So if you like this information, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe down below right there. Or send me a comment. Tell me what your business is gonna be. I can't wait to hear about it. It's gonna be great. I already know it. So stay encouraged. Get that business going. And I look forward to hearing from you. Bye guys. Bye guys.